Three stocks are moving higher today on a recommendation in Barron's Magazine. I'm Jack Otter, editor of Barron's.com. I'm here with Jack Howe, senior editor at the magazine. So, Jack, a lot of energy companies have been on fire, so to speak, in recent years. Apache has not been one of them.
Not one, especially over the past 5 years. Really.
Yeah, it's had a rough patch, but now we're thinking maybe it's a good buy. It's a little bit of a bargain in the energy patch.
It was kind of a sprawling company with assets all around the world. They had, big presence in Egypt. They're very profitable there, but among things I hear from investors that they're looking for right now, more exposure to Egypt is not really one of them. So the company has
sold. The whole region is kind of a place you want to stay away from with your money.
So the company has sold some of those Egyptian assets. Still has a presence there, but really it's kind of refocusing in North America, where the growth prospects right now are pretty darn good.
Sure.
So they have an opportunity to increase production here. They're bringing their capital spending to a more reasonable level. And, the stock, because of that underperformance, it looks cheap relative to its peers at a time when operations look likely to improve.
And they have assets in the Permian Basin, and now really all you have to do is say Permian Basin and investors give you money. So I think as they focus more on those domestic opportunities.
Yeah, I think the profile is changing. It's becoming a safer, growthier company, and it suddenly looks cheap.
One great investor, Bill Nygren, doesn't actually like energy companies. He just doesn't like the way they allocate capital. He has a big chunk of Apache because he says it's not like the others.
Yeah.
Number two, PetSmart. Vito Racanelli writes about it, and he thinks there's an opportunity there, which you wouldn't think. I mean, if I don't have a pet, so I don't know. But I would think I'd go to Amazon and get my dog food there.
Well, you might, but you can't go there and get your dog groomed. At least, maybe at some point in the future they'll send over a drone to pick your dog up and groom it, but they're not there yet. So, Vito points out that there are a lot of services that they provide at PetSmart, not just the grooming, but veterinary services, boarding, even training. I don't know how lazy you have to be where you take your dog to PetSmart to get it trained, but that's another story.
It takes an expert sometimes.
Right. Well, the company, the stock has really underperformed, and there has been a fear among investors that, hey, wait a second, this is a retail business that's going to go the way of Best Buy or something like that. And Vito argues, not quite. In fact, spending right now is very good on pets, and this company has a great moat in the form of pet owners who are going to continue to bring their pets there for services. And once you get them in the store, of course, that allows you other opportunities to continue to sell goods.
Yeah, you have an emotional attachment to your pet that you don't have to your smartphone or whatever. Now, a furniture store, Pier 1. This is an ugly stock last week, but Chris Williams sees an opportunity.
This stock has really been all over the place. I mean, there have been times when it was over $20, times when it was below $1. But yeah, it got crushed last week. And, Chris Williams points out that, look, there haven't been the best results at the stores, but look what's going on with the online portion of the business. This company is really focused on becoming a multi-channel retailer, and they're actually getting some pretty good traction with their online sales. And they're doing a lot of things that provide some back and forth between the online business and the store business, where people can come into the stores and check things out, and then they order and they have something delivered home, or they order online and they pick things up in the stores. And as that online business takes up a larger portion of sales, there's opportunity for growth here going forward. So he thinks that sell-off is a buying opportunity on Pier 1.
And that dynamic is interesting because this showrooming is what's killing some retailers. But with furniture, it's not as if you can kind of go on Amazon and find the same couch.
You got to rub the swatch, Jack. It's all about rubbing that swatch.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either until I read the story.
Thanks very much, Jack.
Thank you.